Alright, Shalom Israel, the brother of YAHAWAH, here with another hopeful, edifying video to the body of YAHAWAHSHI. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWAHSHI, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders that I learned this truth from, the men at GMS, and the brethren with a like-minded doctrine. I want to say Shalom to the Akim and to the Aqua. Okay, right here I have this video here that, I found it through another search engine, like my last video. A lot of these videos that's informative and basically truth, which people used to label as conspiracy theorists, they without a doubt they shadow banning them. So this video right here, it has a lot of information in, and I'm not trying to make this video too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this one, get a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna jump to a couple articles and bring out some scriptures. So here's the video.
June 20, 2013, and the U.S. government has recently purchased 30,000 guillotines. Yes, you see it right there. Now, this was lobbied for by Congress, and it passed. You have to ask yourself if all the beheadings of the Muslims that they're pulling off, well, the Muslims beheading people all across the place, if this isn't to try to desensitize the U.S. for future events, because as the information comes out, it looks like 15,000 are being currently stored in Georgia, and 15,000 currently stored in Montana. Now, you need to go and research Rex 84 and get caught up to speed if you haven't for what is going on with the prison camps. Do you see what is going on behind your back? They've got you blinded by the mainstream media. There's also a little list of all the camps that are in each state.
Listen to this, folks. I was pulled to the side road, which was a new cut gravel dirt road in front of a business, a builder supply business. And the right side of the road was filled with, which I thought was portable toilets. I never looked at them that close. Same in color, maybe black, but which was an odd color. I asked him about the field of black boxes. What were they? Because I'd never seen anything like that. And his statement was that if he told me, I would be one of few people in Madison, Georgia that knew about them. And he says they're disposable coffins, I believe he told me. And he says there's 100 at that time. He said there was 125,000 there. And he said his brother worked with the CDC in Atlanta and had been asked by the CDC to do a 3-year extension to place temporary morgues all across the nation. As I went back to my home office, I spoke of it there, and of course people usually don't want to hear too much about this kind of thing. So it's never been mentioned publicly, except just here and there, because most, like I said, the reaction I got, people didn't want to know about it, the few people that I spoke to.
And the brother of the man that owns this field that the government is leasing this field from to store these disposable coffins, this brother was given 3 years to set up temporary morgues around the country. Now, we found the website that we think these disposable coffins were made at, and we noticed that the lids that they're advertising on the website were rounded. But the lids, hundreds of thousands of lids there, the lids we found, folks, were flat, and they were reinforced. You know what that could mean? You can stack them. on top of each other. That's a lot neater to stack them in disposable coffins.
Exclusive government activating FEMA camps across America, across the United States. Sent to us by people in government. I'll just leave it at that. And it's got the 5 regions for the FEMA camps, and it talks about barricades and barbed wire and armed guards, and it says that they built the camps and that now they need to get ready to staff them, and that they need to be ready within a 72-hour period. And so I want to challenge everybody to call their friends and their families now and realize that the new economy is to put tens of millions of people, we already have the biggest prison population in the world, in this archipelago, this giant chain of facilities all over the country.
They take you to the FEMA camps being built by Halliburton right now to house 50 million Americans. They're building enough concentration camps in America by Halliburton. Now, if you go out and you find a pink dot on your mailbox, that means that they believe you'll be a good slave and you're going to go along with the program and serve our international Antichrist masters. And that's the problem we have today. This conspiracy is so monstrous, so demonic, that we tell people about it and they say, you're crazy, this is America, it can't happen here.
Well, yeah, that's where I want to stop the video at, you know. And just like you said, yeah, you expose this information, people look at you crazy, but that's a part of the elites. You know, that's a part of their agenda too. Because, that dude, John D. Rockefeller, he came out with his book, and basically that was one of the plots that whoever exposed this truth will be looked at as insane. And also I want to point out too that, about the coffin, when they was talking about the coffins, the guy was given a contract by who? The CDC. So how much of a coincidence is that? But I want to get in this article right here too, and I'm more likely I'm gonna leave a link to that video and to the link to this article here in the description box. But yeah, this article here says, the title said, "Here's why Obama just bought 30,000 guillotines." So it was published on October the 11th, 2016. And I'm gonna come to this section here, and it says, "Do you not?" Basically saying the same thing that the guy Dabo 717 saying, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna read it. United States government has purchased 30,000 guillotines for what they say is the purpose of the government, which was also passed by U.S. Congress. There was information that was received that states that 15,000 of these guillotines are being stored in Montana, while 15,000 are being stored in Georgia. Many are starting to believe that these are going to Many are starting to believe that these are going to be used to fight against the Muslims who are planning to behead citizens in the United States. I suppose the question is, why does the government 30,000 guillotines and 60 million rounds of hollow point bullets? HB 1274 authorized the state of Georgia to execute citizens by guillotine. Now I'm gonna read this bill here that was passed by the Georgia Senate, and it says that the Georgia House of Representatives 1995/1996 session HB 1274 death penalty guillotine provision code section 17-10-38/17-10-44, a bill to be entitled an act. It says 1, to amend Article 2 of Chapter 10 of Title 17 of the official Code of Georgia, annotated relating to the death penalty, generally so as to provide a statement of legislative policy to provide a death by guillotine, to provide the applicability to repeal conflicting laws, and for other purposes. Section 1. The General Assembly finds that while prisoners condemned to death may wish to donate one or more of their organs for transplant, and such desire is thwarted by the fact that electrocution makes all such organs unsuitable for transplant, the intent of the General Assembly enacting this legislation is to provide a method of execution which is compatible with donation of organs by the condemned prisoner. So basically, they trying to say this the reason why they passed it's okay to use a guillotine is for whichever prisoners consented to donating their organs. So in order they use the guillotine to basically preserve the organs. And it says the state of Georgia has made plans to use guillotines as a way to execute prisoners. Then how could they carry it out without actually purchasing the guillotines? So it's obvious that they're gonna have the guillotines if they pass this in law that a prisoner can be executed by guillotine if that person want to donate their organs. And it says the Rex 84 program was created in preparation of mass exodus of illegal aliens who crossed the United States or Mexico border. Is that not happening now? You see an influx of so-called immigrants coming to the Americas. I'm gonna get that next too. And where these immigrants are coming from. There are many executive orders that state that the government can take over all the prisons, commercial aircraft, railroads, and many other authorities. See, that's talking about basically FEMA, because that's FEMA was passed, and also once FEMA is a special government. I just did a video about that, like the other day. So FEMA is a special government, or a secret government that was created under the state of a national, the president declaring a national emergency. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other executive orders was passed, just like FEMA can arrest you or put you in prison or jail without a warrant, without a trial or anything. Just take you out of your home, can take your property, can take over the food supply, can take over your property, like I just said that, and many other things. Take over the railways, lock things down, basically. The FEMA, under these executive orders, which can be initiated by the president, by a stroke of a pen, so to speak. And it says, if the U.S. takes over the prison, then they will have access to the guillotines when the revolution comes. So ain't that not happening too? A lot of people are uprising against a lot of civil uprising are being talked about. It's brewing. You can see that people are having conflict, and there's a lot of people talking about a civil war basically. So they got everything in motion, man. And like this is an orchestrated plan, by these elite, but ultimately YAHAWAHSHI. But I want to get this, since it says that what is the Rex 84 program? So we're gonna look that up. See what the RX 84 program. It says Wikipedia. RX 84 is short for Readiness Exercise 1984. Was a classified scenario and drill developed by the United States federal government to detain large numbers of United States citizens deemed to be national security threats. So this Rex 84 was for United States citizens, was created for United States citizens deemed to be national security threats. In the event that the president declared a national emergency, the plan was first revealed in detail in a major daily newspaper by reporter Alfonso Clardy, and in the July 5th, 1987 edition of the Miami Herald. Possible reasons for such a such a roundup was reported to be widespread opposition to a U.S. military invasion abroad. Basically, what that is, martial law. A military invasion abroad. That means basically the military is going to infiltrate all these states and cities, and they put this plan in action just in case people want to uprise against or revolt against the government and the military. So, reading on, it says, okay, possible reasons for such a roundup was reported to be a widespread opposition to a U.S. military invasion abroad, such as if the United States were to directly invade Central America to combat what the government perceived as subversive activity. The plan also authorized the military to develop ordered movements of civilian populations at state and regional levels, according to Professor Diana Reynolds. So that's all I'm gonna get from out of here. So you see what that says. Basically, this right here, this program right here, Rex 84, was basically basically developed for people that are deemed national security threats and uprise or people going against the so-called martial law, like troops invading, troops that's taking over, that's trying to oppose the military government, the U.S. government. People that's opposition of the military government. That's what Rex 84 is basically, this exercise is about. And I want to go back here where it says the Rex 84 program was created in preparation of mass exodus of illegal aliens who have crossed the United States and Mexico border. So who is those people? I'm gonna get that because I got it queued up. Where this influx of immigrants are coming from? What countries are they coming from? So I got this, and also on Wikipedia too. It's immigration to Mexico. It said immigration to Mexico has been important in shaping the country's demographics since the early 1600s. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, I just want to get that. Slacky, I want to get down to that. I want to get to this. According to the 2020 National Census, there was 1,212,252 foreign-born people registered with the government as living in Mexico. About 70% of the foreigners living in Mexico come from neighboring countries, the United States and Guatemala. Other important countries come mainly from Spanish-speaking nations, Spanish-speaking nations of which the Venezuelan, Colombian, Honduran, Colombian, Spanish, Salvadorian, and Argentinian communities stand out. The rest of the immigrants come from other non-Hispanic nations. So most of these, they said about 70%. They said that comes is for U.S. and Guatemala, but the other ones are basically, you see it like on news, the Spanish-speaking nations. These other Spanish, which is basically the northern tribe. You know, and it says what that this Rex 84 was created for basically an influx. Basically, the Rex 84 program was created in preparation of a mass exodus of illegal aliens who have crossed the United States or Mexico border. And they also been, I heard that people saying that they've been basically taking these so-called illegal immigrants, or the northern tribe, the so-called Spanish population, to various other states in the nation. So they like spreading these people out throughout spreading the people out throughout the nation states. So what else I'm trying to get? That's that's the Most High. He creating he doing a major thing in the world, man. If you could see it, because this is like judgment time. This is judgment. They got all this stuff in it's set up. I think that's it. What I want to get. I want to get some scriptures now. See, the Most High is doing a marvelous work right now. I want to get this out of Psalm 64. Psalm 64. And starting at verse 2, and it says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, for the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongues like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, and suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?" See, that's what they do. In private, they lay these snares. They come up with these plans, these unrighteous decrees, and they pass them. They pass them just to destroy who mainly the people of the Lord. So I want to get this too. Said the unrighteous decree. I'm gonna get that out of Daniel. That oh yeah, I'm gonna get this out of Daniel. The book of Daniel. Chapter 8, verse 25. The book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25, and it reads, "And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hands." So that's the point. He's calling he's calling craft to prosper in his hand through his policies, through his legislation that he passing, that a lot of people are not aware of. In secret. Just like this article I read, it says a secret government. So that's what they do. They pass these legislations in secret with the agenda, without the people knowing what's really going on. They setting up these FEMA camps, coffins. You see the evidence in the video. They got FEMA section off. They got 10 FEMA zones. It's set it off. It's divided. The United States is divided in 10 FEMA zones, and they got concentration camps various throughout these zones, man. Each zone they got concentration camps, man. Like I said in the other video, they got these zones in every state. So they got the death camps in every state. And I think I want to get Psalms 83 and 3. I said it went there too. Well, I was in the book of Psalms 83 and 3, and it reads, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, they consulted against thy hidden ones." You know, basically that's what they did, and it goes down to who the for they consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. Basically going to these other nations. It's predominantly, starting off with Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. You know, they are basically, that's what it is. They are taking crafty counsel against thy people. They consulted against thy hidden ones. You know, that's the wicked. I want to get this out of Micah 2. Micah 2:1. It reads, I'm at Slakia, Micah 2:1. Micah 2:1, and it reads, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand." You know, that's what's going on. That's what they doing. They practice it. They doing. You know, they pass these unrighteous decrees, and a lot of people are unaware. You know, especially our people. They shucking and jiving, partying and bullshitting. You know, that's all. That's the only thing on their mind, man. They don't see what the devil got them. They blinded by the God of this world, which is, the devil. You know, Esau, Edom. So, I hope, self-proclaimed white man, I hope this video was edifying to the body of YAHAWAHSHI. I want to say, call Halayim La YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI by Shimmer Kakadash. And Shalom till the next time. Yahweh Ratazah, which means Lord willing, and Wah Abba Abba.